Welcome back to my channel and welcome in if you are new. My name is Elle and today I will be showing you how to spruce up your pathing and fences in Palia. So this is the curvy fence path that I made on the left side of my cottagecore home plot. It definitely gives off a cozy, rustic, and cottagecore vibe running through here. It is also a very practical build as it is easy to maneuver and it leads to my crafting station. I made sure to enlarge some of the curves so I could fit in some plants and then also some lighting. I do really like the way that it looks at night and during the day and at dusk, of course. We love the sunset views. Since we are limited with fencing options and we do not have any type of pathing yet, I thought I would get creative and make this cute little transition area so that I can have some aesthetic views as I navigate from my garden to my crafting area. And I wanted this area to be enclosed by trees specifically to give a forest vibe. It truly makes me feel like I am deep in the woods when I'm working on my little cottagecore farm. So, how do we recreate this look? I'm going to show you how I achieve this look. We are basically setting down the fence in an S shape. In order to set down one fencing piece at a time, you need to double click. You can also use the grids, which in my opinion makes it a lot easier. I am going to show a small path here so that you get the general idea. Please keep in mind it is possible to achieve this look symmetrically, but I avoided that as I really wanted my fencing to appear rustic and natural. So if things are not lining up perfectly and you really like the look of what I did, then you are on the right track. You may have also noticed before with my pathing that I did set the pergolas on top of my pathing. All you have to do with that is set them down and rotate them, and you'll have to make the fencing small enough so that you can fit the pergola like across. And I do have like a mixture of like the actual legs of the pergola within the path and then outside the path. So there is a lot of, leeway on what you can do with that. And I do have mine rotated on a diagonal to give that kind of like rustic look vibe when you run underneath the pergolas. You will also notice that I am thickening the fencing after I get the general layout down. I do this because it's kind of like the fence is, you can see through like some holes, and like this helps to cover the holes or like the see-through parts of the fence. You can complete this fencing in any size that you like, but I do recommend a larger S shape if you are planning on throwing like the little lights down that I have on my path, or throwing decorative items like foliage or pots or whatever it is that you want to throw down on the path. Just make sure that the path is large enough so that you can easily run through it, because we want to maintain the prettiness of it, but we also want it to be practical, because we don't want to make a path and then, yeah, it's gorgeous, but you can't run through it. That is just not going to be fun, especially in this game where, we're spending a lot of time on the farm, we're spending a lot of time watering crops, we're spending a lot of time crafting our items. We just need things to be practical. So you can see here that I am working on the other side of the fence path to give that enclosed look, and we just do the exact same thing. All we're doing is we're spacing it out and repeating the exact same process. It's okay if you need to make adjustments along the way. That's part of this whole process, and it is a little bit time consuming setting these down one by one. So if you mess up, don't worry about it. Just change what you need to change and keep moving forward. You will notice here that I'm just kind of adjusting the curvature of the second fence because it was too sharp. So I'm just kind of cutting that corner out and pulling it back a little bit. So now you can start to see how that curvature is coming along and how the fence path is starting to come together to form that curvy type of pattern. I did want to say that this does work. You can, if you end on like a straight axis, you will be able to also incorporate one of the fencing doors. I forget what they're called off the top of my head, but you will still be able to implement this with this type of path. Okay, here is our finished look. Let me know in the comments what you think of this curvy fence path and if you plan to use it on your farm. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already and enjoy my content, and consider joining the Discord too to get in on some cake party money making. I hope you all have a lovely day or night, and until next time, my friends.